Ambassador John Bolton is here, oh, by the way, and let's pose a maybe not so far-fetched hypothetical for you, Mr. Ambassador. If you were Mr. Trump's Secretary of State, what would you like to hear from him today?
Well, I think I'd like to see a copy of the speech first, which I haven't. So Liz knows more about it than I do. But I do think it's important that that Trump lay out the fact that we are in a war with the terrorists, that this radical Islamic jihadism is an ideology that opposes the fundamental tenets of the Western civilization as we know it, and that any effective strategy against that ideology has to be comprehensive, none of which characterizes the Obama policy over the last 8 years, nor to my knowledge characterizes Hillary Clinton, who has stuck as close to Obama on the terrorism issue as she could. So if he can do that and lay out why understanding this as an ideological threat and therefore requiring a global solution, a global approach to the problem, I think would go a long way toward getting this debate underway.
Mr. Ambassador, can he stay on message? I mean, that's always been the problem with Donald Trump, is that he has a message, but he kind of clouds it over by going off on a tangent. Can he do it?
Well, I don't see why not. I mean, anybody who's been a successful businessman like he has obviously been able to pursue a train of thought from A to Z and come to successful conclusions. If he were to do that in the campaign, I think against a weak, untrusted, dishonest candidate like Hillary Clinton, he can win this election.
But the problem is, he said, look, President Obama founded ISIS, Hillary Clinton was the co-founder of ISIS, and sometimes the details that he gives get lost because of statements like that people jump all over. Is that something he needs to be wary of?
Well, look, I think any would-be president, especially one of the nominees of the two major parties, has to understand that his or her words are going to be parsed very carefully and that you have to be precise, especially in national security. But let's be clear, under the rubric of cavilling about this founded phrase, the press, the media, the opposition are focused on one word rather than the central point, which is that Obama's disastrous mistake in pulling American forces out of Iraq in 2011 was a fundamental gift to ISIS in both Syria and Iraq. And that failed policy has caused that and many other problems across the region, emblematic of a declining American influence there.
Yeah, and it was that point that he was making, but it kind of got taken to another level. Ambassador Bolton, thank you so much, as always, for joining us on this Monday.